A stranger you will never see again glanced at you the wrong way, and it quietly ruined your entire day. Someone you don't even know left one unkind comment, and you replayed it in your head for a week. And sometimes, at 3 in the morning, your mind drags up an embarrassing moment from 10 years ago, and you burn with shame, alone, in an empty room. Be honest with yourself. The opinions of random people control you more than you would ever like to admit. Your brain ranks a stranger's approval above your own. And there is a strange, ancient reason for that. Most people think this is low self-esteem, a weakness, that something is wrong with them. It isn't. This is one of the oldest and most powerful survival programs inside you. By the end of this video, you will never see your own shame the same way again, and you will understand why the opinion of people who don't matter can still run your life. To understand it, forget the phone, the city, the likes. For a moment, go back to the world you were actually built for. The world of a small tribe, 30, maybe 100 people. Everyone knows everyone by name. Beyond them, there are no other humans. No police. No money. No store. No doctor. There is only the group. And in that world, one simple truth ruled everything. Alone, a human did not last long. Alone, you could not bring down large game. You could not keep watch all night. You could not survive sickness or winter. The tribe was your food, your warmth, your protection while you slept, the future of your children. So being cast out was not just a sad event. It was the worst thing that could happen to you. Picture walking away from the fire. The light behind you grows smaller and smaller. Ahead is only cold and darkness. And a part of you knows you will not make it through the week. For hundreds of thousands of years, exile was a fate people feared more than almost anything. So evolution wired one fear into you above all others. Not the fear of death, the fear of being rejected. Don't get cast out. Stay one of them. Don't become the one nobody wants. To handle this, your brain grew an entire system. Day and night, it tracks a single thing. What do they think of me? Am I valued, or am I a burden? Am I safe in the group, or about to be pushed out? That endless background scan is exactly what you feel as worrying what people think. In a tribe, reputation is not vanity. It is the currency that buys your survival. A good reputation, and you are fed, defended, chosen as a partner. A bad one, and you are on your own. So shame, embarrassment, the urge to fit in, these are not flaws. They are alarms. Shame screams one message at you. You are at risk of losing the group. Fix it now. And here is why a stranger's judgment can cause real physical pain. Your brain processes social rejection in the same regions it uses for a broken bone or a burn. To that ancient brain, being laughed at is almost the same as being wounded. The same alarm, the same ache. Because long ago, both meant the same thing. You are weakening. You are in danger. The scorn of the group could end your life just as surely as any predator could. And now the most important part, the answer to the question from the start. Why does someone else's opinion weigh more than your own? Because your opinion of yourself never kept you alive. The group's opinion did. You could believe you were the best in the world. But if the tribe decided you were not worth keeping, you were gone. So nature did something simple. It wired the voice of the group louder than your own. The voice in your head is not only yours. You carry the judgment of the tribe inside you. And that court never closes. It keeps running even when there is not a single person around. You walk through life as if an entire group is always watching you. Almost everything strange about us grows from this one root. Why we are so fascinated by talking about other people behind their backs. Gossip is an ancient radar. It tells you who in the group can be trusted and who cannot. Why we are pulled so hard to do what everyone else is doing. Dressing like everyone, thinking like everyone, this meant being accepted. And the odd one out rarely thrived. Why you blush. A red face is a signal to the group. See it. I'm ashamed. I care. I am still one of you. Why you can feel a gaze on your back even in an empty room. Your brain keeps an invisible audience of tribe members switched on at all times. There is even a name for it. The spotlight effect. You feel like everyone is watching and judging you far more than they actually are. Because for your ancestors, assuming you were being watched was simply the safer bet. The one who forgot the group was watching and broke its rules, did not stay welcome for long. So you carry a permanent, imaginary crowd scoring your every move. And this explains the cruelest habit of all, why your mind replays your worst moments on a loop. That 3 in the morning memory of something foolish you once said is not random torture. To your brain, a social mistake was once a real threat to your place in the group. So it burns that memory in and plays it again and again to make sure you never repeat it. It believes it is protecting you. It believes it is keeping you inside the tribe. It does not know the people who saw it have long forgotten. It only knows the rule: don't get cast out again. So a memory that should be dust still makes your face hot years later. Now think about who depends on the approval of others the most. Children. And it is not just a tantrum. For a child in the ancient world, being accepted was life or death. A child the group turned away from did not survive. So nothing stings a child like being picked last. This is why a teenager would rather sink through the floor than stand out the wrong way in front of their peers. Their brain cannot tell the difference between embarrassment in a classroom and exile from a tribe. To that ancient program, it is the same threat, and it screams with everything it has. The desperate need to be liked is not childish foolishness. It is the survival instinct, running exactly as designed in a body that is still growing. The same instinct is in you. It only learned to hide a little better. So what went wrong? Why does a system that once saved us now hurt almost every day? For almost all of human history, your tribe was those 30 people your life depended on. Today, your tribe is millions of strangers on the other side of a screen. And the ancient alarm now fires because of people you will never even meet. A like, a tag, a follow account. Your brain reads them as the voice of the tribe, accepted or not. So one cruel comment outweighs 100 kind ones. The threat always shouts the loudest. So rejection, mockery, being left on red, they land as if your whole fate is being decided. Your brain still does not know that your life no longer depends on these people at all. It still treats every cold glance as the same signal. You are about to be cast out. Every time you post something, a small ancient part of you stands before the tribe, waiting for the verdict. And the screen gives you something the tribe never could, an endless, faceless crowd that never stops judging. There is no number of strangers that will ever feel like enough. The system was never built to be satisfied. It was built to keep you safe in a group of 100, not to win the approval of the entire world. So you can be surrounded by applause and still feel somehow like you are about to be left in the dark. And this is the trap that swallows so many people for their whole lives. They hand the controls of their one life to a crowd that does not know them and does not care. They shrink their dreams to fit the opinion of people they will never even speak to. They stay quiet, stay small, stay safe, to protect a place in a tribe that no longer exists. And here is the strangest part of all. The crowd you fear so much is barely thinking about you. Everyone in it is just as trapped, staring at their own invisible audience, afraid of being judged by you. The whole crowd is terrified of the very same thing, and almost no one ever says it out loud. So here is the part that matters most. The part about you. The next time you flinch at a stranger's look, or a harsh word, or a number on a screen, do not call yourself weak. You are not weak, and you are not broken. That pain is not a flaw. It is an ancient guardian that kept your bloodline inside the group and alive. Everyone who truly did not care about the tribe was eventually left alone, and their line ended there. You are descended from the ones who knew how to belong. Your sensitivity to people is their gift to you, but you have something none of your ancestors ever had. For the first time in the human story, you get to choose your own tribe. The handful of people whose opinion should move you are not assigned by birth anymore. You pick them. So decide whose voice is your real tribe, and whose is only noise from a distant, empty savannah. Give the verdict back to the few who have earned it, and take your life back from everyone who has not. So whose opinion holds you the tightest? Tell me below. And subscribe. Here we look at the modern world and discover who we really are.